So next one, soil erosion. What do you mean by soil erosion, children?
Wearing out of soil.
The
Wearing
loss
out of
of
the
the
top
top
soil.
layer.
Ma'am,
Eroding
can I tell you
the
the whole definition?
eroding the top layers. When we
Yes,
go
ma'am.
with the
With
deforestation,
the wearing away of the topsoil by different agents like air, water, and wind.
yes. So by the
Ma'am, it happens
deforestation,
because of landslides, deforestation,
Heavy
storms.
rains.
floods, heavy rains, overgrazing.
Ma'am,
Okay.
like
So
heavy winds.
heavy winds, as improper farming or hilly, make it easy for wind and water to corrode rocks. Okay, so low-lying areas, it takes much more soil erosion takes place. Steepy lands.
Yes, ma'am. And when they cut off all the trees, then the tightly binded soil, it will become loose and it starts to erode.
So especially for soil erosion, naturally, if it is any case of soil erosion takes place, that is naturally occurs. But mainly man-made activities or man-made practices on soil erosions are more.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
example,
Like
for the constructions,
deforestation.
especially for the constructions.
Yes, ma'am.
So in all these things, the soil erosion takes place so that the fertility of soil also drops out. Especially when these floods and heavy rains falls, so that the topmost layer will be washed out. So when the topmost layer will be washed out, so the required minerals and the humus present on the surface of the soil will be washed out. Definitely, the strength of the plants also drop
It will
down.
be unfertile also, the soil.
Yes, definitely. Obviously. So there is a chance of prevention of soil erosion. So what is the main prevention of soil erosion? First one is afforestation. So afforestation means planting of trees. If there are
Yes,
much
ma'am.
planting of trees, so definitely if dead and decaying of plants
Yes,
and
ma'am.
animals takes place, humus
Yes,
will be
ma'am.
developed and
Ma'am, and
fertility of the
also
soil also
because
develops.
yes, ma'am, and also because the roots of the trees, they tightly hold the topsoil and all the layers of soil,
Very
and
good, very
which
good.
will
So there
prevent
is
in
no
soil
much chance
erosion.
of overgrazing and animals should be avoided. Animals should be removed a different area after some time. And if they keep on stamping on the fertile land, so that there is a chance of washing out of the upper layer of the soil. So definitely it causes soil erosion, so that we can prevent it by avoiding that walking of the plants in that or moving of the animals in that particular area. Next, floods can be extended by building dams. Preventive measures. Okay, so embankment, mud walls, and should be constructed around the hills and slopey areas, so that the water flow can be stopped off, so that we can send the water. Even this by building dams and all, we can preserve the water also.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it was very much useful to conserve the water also. How much it is required, only that much of water will be released to the fields and remaining can be preserved. Next, trace farming means adopting hilly areas in the methods traces. Have you seen
Ma'am,
that
terrace
Ooty,
farming.
Kodaikanal? Have you seen
Yes,
trace
ma'am.
farming?
Yes, ma'am. Terrace farming means like they cut the what do you say? They cut the plants into, they do it in a form of steps, and like it's like also called step farming.
Step farming. Yes, very good.
Yes,
Trace
ma'am.
farming is also
It will
called as
help in
sloping
it
ground
will help
area.
in less soil erosion and also conserve more space.
Very good. Very good. Very good, Bhavya. So within less place, we can easily cultivate it, especially these carrots and all these things. If you go to the hilly areas, we'll see. Okay. So trace farming is very much observed there, so that there is no chance of avoiding this soil erosion. Next is soil pollution. What is the next one?
Yes,
Soil
ma'am.
pollution.
Ma'am, which screen did you share?
Yeah, like I used like soil erosion only. I want to show you the
Oh,
video.
okay, ma'am.
After completing it, I'll show. Okay.
Okay.
Next one is soil pollution. So in general, we know that what are the soil pollutions, especially first one, careless human activities,
Yes.
one of the foremost reason.
Yes, ma'am. Like they
Careless,
throw plastic and which items which do not dissolve in soil, it causes soil
and
pollution.
especially construction of industries will release
Yes,
the
ma'am.
pollution through the chimneys in the atmosphere. This atmosphere, when the rain comes, these rains converts into acid rain. Definitely,
Yes.
that acid rain again falls on the soil and it causes soil pollution.
Soil erosion.
So improper dumping of garbage bags and all, we'll throw it
Yes,
wherever
ma'am.
we want, we'll throw it so that they'll penetrate inside the soil. So whatever the required minerals we want to the plants, it won't properly give and they forms blocks.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and also soil pollution. If we throw anything like paper or something, which will it will get not decay, like it will get dissolved in the soil. But whereas like plastic, iron, metals, these do not dissolve, and after even after 100 years, if we go there and see, the plastic covers will still be there.
Yes, yes, you're absolutely correct. So next, improper dumping and sewage waste also in the soil. So if the sewage underground sewages are present, so there is no chance of release of this. If there is any chance of leakage or if there is any improper sewage system, definitely they'll spoil the soil. Understood? Excess use of fertilizers, pesticides. When we spray the excess use of fertilizers and Priscilla.
Ma'am, are you showing some of the slide? Because I'm seeing only deforestation, overgrazing, and floods and heavy rain.
No, I'm not showing any pollution. I want to show you the video. That's why I'm not showing the slide.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what. I'll show you the video with clear explanation.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, water material, plastics, metals, and one foremost thing when you spray the fertilizers and sprays and everything for killing the insects on the plant, definitely they fall on the ground. So we won't think about the soil. The strength of the soil spoils and it leads to different kinds of products formed over there. Yes? So we need to go with organic. When we spray the organic thing, definitely they falls on the soil. They won't affect any side effects to the soil. There is no chance of soil pollution. So waste material plastics we have discussed. Spilling and leakage of chemicals also. Spilling and leakage of chemicals in pharmaceutical, nearby pharmaceutical, this thing, they release the leakage, they release the what sewages in drains and nearby plants also will be affected by it. Okay, so how to control the soil pollution, children? How to control?
Ma'am, if it is in case of plastic, we shouldn't use single-use plastic.
Yes, yes.
And we
Really.
shouldn't also litter around.
And we need to use eco-friendly fuels like
Yes.
biogas and everything. We can use it for the cooking because it releases less pollution, so that there is no chance of forming acid rains. Understood? Liquid waste, factory waste, minings, and proper treatment released into water bodies such as rivers and lakes through the underground pipelines, not to the soil. They also affected. They also causes water pollution. That water need to be treated first. If it is more acidic, we need to treat with this, the wastage, and after that it become neutral, and then we can release to even water bodies and even to the soil also, no problem.
Yes.
So first of all, we should go with the water treatment things. Okay, so with this we have completed the soil lesson. So I want to show
Ma'am,
you
so quickly. It's
Yeah,
not
yes,
even
so
8
quickly,
10.
very limited concept.
8:50.
Let us discuss much more by showing the video. No need to worry about it.
Hey, okay, ma'am.
I want to show you the videos, no? First of all, I
Yes,
just
ma'am. I
mute
like
myself.
this chapter.
Yeah?
I really like this chapter. Ma'am, because it's really easy. Okay.
Did you enjoy the video, children?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So have you understand about that thing? So let us see about the soil suitability also. So the main thing I'm showing is explanation part. We have gone in depth, really. Okay, we have discussed about the acids, the acidity, and the basicity of the soil and everything. Why I'm showing the video is so that whenever you are saying the video, you'll get some more doubts what we got explained earlier, right? So I'm showing it so that you'll be having no doubts about things. Shall we say about the soil suitability also? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. So meantime, just Think about the doubts, whatever you're having, and just
No doubt.
Yes, ma'am, even I don't have any doubts.
Ma'am, because this chapter you did a
No doubts,
revision
ma'am.
with because today in the morning my teacher completed the whole lesson. So it's like a revision for Ma'am, are you talking something?
no, dear. I just muted myself so that you won't get any reason.
Oh, okay. Ma'am, I can't hear the presentation. Ma'am, you're mute.
No. Is it not audible? This video? Priscilla?
No, ma'am, it's not audible for me.
Priscilla? Anna?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's
Bhavya, I think.
Yes, ma'am, now I can.
Ma'am, can you keep from starting?
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So here I haven't shown about the farmers or everything. All these are the additional knowledge. You should know it. That's why I have given. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Just like Priscilla, you are not there for the first concepts, no? Just we'll go with the slides. Priscilla?
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Okay. Introduction is nothing but soil is the uppermost layer of the earth crust and it is usually composed of thin layer of minerals, particles and a layer of dead and decaying plants and animal remain called humus. So this is about the soil definition and the soil is very much rich about the humus. Right? Yeah. Soil formation is nothing but it's called as weathering. Weathering is the disintegration of rocks on the earth's surface caused by the exposure to the natural forces such as wind, water, frost, roots of plants, etc. So weathering can be undergo with a two process. One is the physical weathering and the other one is the chemical weathering. If it is chemical weathering, weathering is common. If it is physical or chemical, weathering is common. In case of weathering, both it converted into soil. It takes millions of years ages to convert into soil. But in case of physical weathering, what the parent rock is, at same way the soil. If the rock consists of iron, the soil also consists of iron. If the rock is very much rich in calcium, the soil also rich in calcium. Right? So in case of chemical weathering, due to some activities like water plays a major role over here. So this rock, when it is started weathering process, it converts by using water, it converts into different kind of mineral. Understood? If it is parent rock is rich in calcium, you may get iron or zinc over there. Understood? That is nothing but chemical weathering. In case of chemical weathering, the entire property of soil changes from the parent rock. Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So stages of weathering, there are different stages of weathering. From one form of this thing to the different, like a bigger rock to the smaller rock, it takes much years. Okay, they require some chemicals. In first stage one, it requires both physical and the chemical weathering. So after getting both chemical and physical weathering, it started converting into smaller rock particles along with water and some kind of natural activities also involved in it. So that finally at stage 3, you will get a porous or a tiny particles of soil is formed. So from stage 1 to stage 3, it requires much time. It's required much time. So that we need to conserve this soil. So as we have discussed about soil profile, any doubts?
No, ma'am. No doubt.
No doubts? Soil composition?
No, ma'am.
Properties of soil?
Ma'am, once can you tell what is percolation rate of water in soil?
Percolation means the rate of retaining of water in the soil.
The amount of water present in the soil.
Present in the soil.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Percolation
you.
means, yes. If it is sandy soil, the sandy soil won't hold the water. So that's why it is very much dry. If you see the clayey and loomy soil will having higher percolation. So that's why it is very much rich in plant yield. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have given the soil properties of soil slide also. I think we are having like 4 more minutes. You want to see properties of soil slide?
Ma'am, your wish.
Yeah, Priscilla.
Your wish. It's your wish.
Yeah, I'll see the best video and I'll give. Why I'm giving is if you see only you can understand. Give me 1 minute time.
Ma'am, we have only 3 minutes left, and how is it possible to watch a video?
Then we discussed about the crops suitable for the soil. We
Yes.
discussed about the pH, no children. So have you seen the pH scale from 0 to 14? 7 is neutral, below 7 is acidic, above 7 is
Yes,
basic.
ma'am. Basic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh.
Ma'am, can you keep from starting?
Ma'am, they all look one and the same.
What, Bhavya?
Ma'am, those moles and all, they look one and the same.
Yes. All these are you'll learn in your higher classes about nematodes and all these fungi, different kinds of fungus and all these things. Okay, I think it is clear for you all.
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear. Any doubts with the slides?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no doubts, no. So we have done with the lesson. So whenever we'll start with a new concept, first we'll see about the worksheet about this lesson and we'll go. Okay, with the next lesson. Any doubts? No doubts. So it's time
No
to
doubts,
leave. I
ma'am.
think you may leave the session. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good
Okay,
night,
ma'am.